Test, test, 1, 2, test, test.
Got it. Can you all hear me? Oh, look at that. All right. Thank you, family and friends, for joining us today, either in person or virtually via live streaming to celebrate this momentous occasion in which our SLPA students move forward from being students to clinicians. Communication is the essence of human life. A quote stated by Janice Light and used by many others is such a true statement. Having the knowledge and the ability to assist others to effectively communicate is such a rewarding and fulfilling profession. You've worked hard over the past 2 to 3 years, honing your therapy skills, and are ready to go out and make a difference in so many lives. I couldn't be prouder of you. I have always told you that teaching and learning is a partnership. And as with any good partnership, there is a commitment to support each other. You went above and beyond to meet me in this learning journey. And I hope you feel that I and the adjunct faculty have fulfilled our roles in this partnership as well. Many say that you can't build a community in an online program. I hope you feel as I do, we have proven them wrong. You have been such a supportive team of learners, and I'm proud to be able to now call you my colleagues in this rewarding field of speech-language pathology. All right. We have some honored guests I would like to recognize before we start our pinning ceremony. If you are a member of the Board of Trustees, would you please stand to be recognized? Oh, yeah. Melissa's cueing me like, so get your slide going. All right. If you're a member of President's Cabinet, would you please stand? From the School of Health Science and Wellness, I'd like to recognize Dean Starla Mason, Tara Ritchie, our administrative assistant, and Alex Barker, our pathway coordinator. You may not have worked directly with these individuals, but they have played an important role in supporting the SLPA program in your education. Now, I would like to also recognize our wonderful SLPA internship supervisors. Would you please stand? These wonderful speech-language pathologists have played a vital role in helping you apply the knowledge you have learned throughout your coursework. Without these amazing volunteer supervisors, you wouldn't have been able to earn the 100 hours of direct treatment experience needed for ASHA and state certification. Our program couldn't survive without you, so thank you. I will now hand it over to Dr. Joe Schaefer, who is going to give us some opening remarks.
Thank you, Sue. I don't know if I should congratulate you or fire you for putting that picture up there, but no, thank you. So how about a round of applause for Sue Torney, please, for that. So we're blessed at LCCC to have amazing programs, many amazing healthcare programs, and we've got wonderful people in there. But there's a special person to be able to step into a field like SLPA and think about building an online community and to create and really exude passion and this fervor for the profession and for what she does. And students, you can feel that online through her, can't you? It is amazing what she does with this program. And so, Sue, thank you for all of your leadership. I said this earlier, but I'll tell you that you're my favorite program. That's it. That's my secret. The secret I'll tell you is I tell that to everybody. But honestly, it is just a wonderful opportunity to be here. And I just want to say thank you for being here. Family members, thank you for supporting your students, whether it's your child, a spouse, another loved one. Thank you for supporting this program. One of the things that we try to do, especially in the online environment, is create that sense of community, create that sense of engagement. But a lot of times that support still has to come at home. And so what you do at home to help the students get through this is just so incredibly wonderful. So we appreciate everything you do. Graduates, so I'm curious, do we have any graduates that this is your first time to campus? What? The first time? Two. First time ever. What do you think? It's wonderful. We just have this wonderful campus and we love to engage people. And so I'm sorry it took us this long to get you here, but we're glad that you're here. So I also hope that you're walking through commencement tomorrow and participating in those ceremonies. It's going to be a wonderful, wonderful weekend. So graduates, congratulations. This really is a rewarding field. One of the opportunities to sit down with other professionals and with individuals to help them do, as Sue says, something so innate to who we are as human beings, and that's effectively communicate with each other, listen and talk. And you get to help do that. That's incredibly meaningful work. And so congratulations on getting here today. Best of luck in your future. I know you will do us proud. Thank you.
Okay. So what have you learned throughout the last 2 to 3 years? Well, you've learned that without SLPAs, Halloween would forever be a night of trick-or-treating. You've learned that SLPAs could totally help all the Looney Tune characters. And you've learned that without SLPAs, this could potentially be a booger. You've also learned that we don't care if something was said inappropriate as long as the syntax was correct. And of course, we know that taking accurate data is always vital. You've learned how to pronounce larynx correctly. That's Sue's face whenever someone says larynx, right? And the other thing that I'm proud to say is that your ears will now forever hear every sound and grammar error spoken. You're welcome. All right, we have a video I want to show, and there are lots of sound and syntax errors. SLPA students, graduates, you're going to be writing treatment objectives that I want you to hand in before you leave tonight, okay?
Hey, aren't we all in the same English course?
Oh yeah, how's it going?
Not bad, except I sometimes have trouble with my grammar, isn't it? I mean, sometimes I perfect, but other times I don't, won't they?
See, I'm all right with my grandma. My problem is spelling. I can't spell to save my loaf.
Yeah?
Yeah. After relying on spell chalk on my computer.
Well, look at it this way. You can lead a horse to water, but you can't eat it too. You know what I'm saying?
No, not really.
I think that she sometimes has trouble mixing metaphors, aren't she?
Yeah. Sorry, you guys. I'm always crying over spilled chickens before they're hatched.
It's all right for you all. I've got a very small vocabulary.
What's that like?
It's all right for you all. I've got a very small vocabulary.
That's okay. I have problems with my emphasis.
Your emphasis?
Yes, my emphasis on different parts of the sentences. In my job, that can cause a lot of awkwardness.
What do you do?
I'm a speech therapist.
A peach therapist that can't spike properly. I'm surprised your boss hasn't sucked you.
It's all right for you all. I've got a very small vocabulary.
Can I make a suggestion? Why don't you purchase a dictionary? You'll save yourself a lot of embarrassment.
I tell you what, why doesn't we all try studying together, isn't it? How doesn't next week sound, didn't we?
Great idea.
Fabulous.
Yeah, you give him an inch, it's worth two in the bush.
It's all right for you all. I've got.
Shut up, isn't it?
All of you are cringing, aren't you? And you're like, oh, let's fix this. All right. So this pinning ceremony is dedicated to our graduates and represents the culmination of their last 2 years in the SLPA program. It is our way to show them how proud we are of their accomplishments. The pins are meant to remind them that they can do anything they put their minds to and be successful. So graduates, I'm going to call you forward. If you will come forward, step away from the mic. I want you to come forward if you will. You'll be handed your certificate and your pin. And then if you'll move over here and the person that you've chosen to pin you will pin you. All right? All right. It's always bad being a letter B, isn't it? All right. Alejandra Becerra. Alejandra hails from Cheyenne, Wyoming. Her most memorable experience is meeting all of the other students in the SLPA program. Fun fact about her, she's bilingual. That makes her highly sought after, by the way, in this field. Her internship supervisor has this to say about her. Alejandra's work ethic and natural rapport building skills with students will get her far in her SLPA career. She is willing to do whatever is asked of her and was never hesitant to try something new. Alejandra will be a great addition to any team. Congratulations, Alejandra, on your hard work and best wishes for your future. You weren't supposed to sit down. After graduation, she plans to go to the University of Wyoming and pursue her bachelor's in communication disorders. So pinning her today was her mom. And Alejandra says, I would like to thank my family for supporting me throughout the years, Sue for everything she has taught us these past 2 years, and Haley, her supervising SLP, for everything she taught her in this internship and for making the experience super memorable. So Hannah, when you come up, you're gonna stay, okay? All right, our next graduate is Hannah Cornaby. Hannah hails from Springville, Utah. Her most memorable experience is A&P Zoom classes and learning the phonetic alphabet. And I'm assuming, Hannah, that the A&P is your favorite because of the escape room that we played. Is that accurate? Yeah, right. I'm looking for her support. I bought you some of your support chapstick here. Fun fact about her, she refuses to go anywhere with the Burt's Bees emotional support chapstick. And I went and found you some today too, just so you would have it. I'll give it to you later. All right, this is what her internship supervisor has to say about her. Hannah is the perfect example of balance. To be an effective SLPA, balance is a key quality. She's excited about working with kids without tipping the scale towards chaos during our sessions. She is an excellent session planner while being flexible, especially when children need grace. She is kind and sweet to her students without letting them run the show. She is self-reflective without being overly critical. She makes every day a smooth day, even when things are all but calm. I have learned so much about the kind of therapist I want to be from Hannah. That's saying something. I mean, how many years has Caroline been a SLP? I couldn't service all of my students without her, and I'm so thankful for her help this semester. After graduation, Hannah plans to go to the University of Utah to pursue her bachelor's and then go on and get her master's. Her grandmother's a speech language pathologist, so she's one of us. All right. Pinning Hannah today is her sister. Hannah would like to say, I would like to thank my family, especially my parents, for being amazing role models and supports throughout these past 2 years. I would also like to thank my friends and teammates as well as my wonderful boyfriend for their constant love and encouragement. Thank you to my grandmother, whose footsteps I will always strive to follow. And lastly, a big thank you to Sue, who has made it so easy for me to fall in love with this profession. You're welcome. All right. Next, we have one of our post-baccalaureate credit diploma students, Carrie Goodman. Carrie is from Rochester, New York. Her most memorable experience is getting to create videos for assignments that mirrored real-life situations. I'm going to lose this. Fun fact about her is that she once ran a 5K in 19 minutes and 37 seconds. And I looked up the conversion chart for that. That's like 10 miles an hour. That's crazy. This is what her internship supervisor says about her. Carrie built relationships with all of the students during her internship. She was eager to learn more about treatment skills and wanted her students to feel confident and successful. She will be a great asset to the field of speech-language pathology, as her passion to help students is amazing. Carrie's plans are to go on to graduate school or work as an SLPA. Carrie would like to say this: thank you to my grandparents and my parents for supporting me throughout the internships experience from afar. They made it easier on me when I had to stay in Cheyenne, Wyoming, by always being willing to talk and listen to me no matter the distance, the time, or what they had going on in their lives. So Carrie came over from Laramie, and we all know what Highway 80 is like. So thank you to her grandparents for supporting her. Our next graduate is Katie Johnson. Katie is from Manhattan, Montana. Katie's most memorable experience is becoming a family in this program. We are all here for each other and rooting each other on. This is what her internship supervisor had to say about her. Katie has been an amazing student to watch develop and grow over the semester. She's able to foster relationships with students and staff alike and shows the world her compassion and kindness. She has a growth mindset for all things related to the field of speech and language, and gladly accepts knowledge, tools, and advice for anything she might not yet know. She has been a tremendous asset to the students and myself as she has finished her SLPA program, and I know she is meant for great things to come in this field. Her post-graduation plans are to apply for an SLPA position and then also continue on with her bachelor's. Katie would like, oh, and Penny and Katie, today is Seth. Seth, you want to give your speech now? This is what Katie would like to say. Thank you to Sue Torney for being one of the best teachers I've ever had, always pushing and making me better, yet the most caring instructor I have ever met. Kimberly Groves for being so patient and taking me under her wing. I will cherish all the days I was able to learn under her forever. My coaches, Seth and Vicky, they have always been in my corner and would do anything to help me succeed. All my friends and family for pushing me and being there throughout this journey. Our next graduate is Addison Mormon from Alta Vista, Virginia. Addison's most memorable experience was the entire program, she says. I have learned so much and can't wait to see how much of an impact we have on families and lives. Fun fact about her, she's lived on both coasts. And welcome back to the Wyoming wind today, by the way. This is what her internship supervisor has to say about her. Congratulations, Addison, on your graduation. During your time with me, you have demonstrated a strong commitment to providing high-quality services to individuals with communication difficulties. Your compassion, your empathy, and professionalism have been evident in all of your interactions with students and colleagues. Having your help and support over the last few months has been priceless. I know that you will continue to make an impact in the field of speech-language pathology, and you will be an amazing asset to any team. Best of luck to you. Post-graduation, she's going to be applying for an SLPA position in California and pursuing her bachelor's in communication disorders. Pinning her today is her mom, Shannon, and Addison would like to say this. Sue, you have been here for me and worked with me through the toughest situations in my life over the past 2 years. You always supported me and saw in me more than I saw in myself, by always showing me you truly care for us and allowing us to handle life and setting us up for success no matter the situation. My father, although he is no longer with us, he would be proud of me as he was my #1 supporter. He always pushed me to be the best version of myself, and I would not be who or where I am today without him, being the man he was and continues to be living through my brother and me. She wrote a book. I would like to thank my brother for being the best brother and my biggest fan when it is needed the most. My mom for being my backbone strength through all the obstacles and milestones in my life and being the motivation I needed to push forward. Lastly, my better half and my best friend, Cameron, for being the man who gave me this opportunity to pursue this career and life with you, while also being by his side while he serves our country in the United States Air Force. He never let me lose focus, and I would have not been where I am today without you or the rest of my family. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Next, we have Shanika Reese from Casper, Wyoming. Her most memorable experience is getting to meet so many different SLPs and getting to learn from each and every one of them. Fun fact, she loves spicy food. We're having Italian tonight, Shanika, I'm sorry. Her internship supervisor has this to say about her. As quoted by Rita Pearson, every child deserves a champion, and that champion is you, Shanika. What a pleasure and an honor it has been working alongside you. I have been so fortunate to have such an enthusiastic, creative, intelligent, and thoughtful person to mentor and learn new ideas from. You will make an excellent SLPA. In the words of Sophie Burgess, success isn't what you accomplish in life, it's about what you inspire others to do. Shanika, you truly are an inspiration for others. Best wishes to you and your bright future. Post-graduation, she's accepted a position at the CDC up in Casper, but she's also might have an offer for the school district, so she's set. This is what Shanika would like to say. I would like to thank all of my family for all of your support they have provided me over the past 3 years. I definitely could not have done this without you. Pinning her was her son, Wyatt. Our next graduate is Ellie Schmidt from Pine Bluffs, Wyoming. Her most memorable experience is Zoom classes with Sue. Most of them seem to last forever, I know. But there was always things learned and laughing by the end of it. Fun fact about her, this is her 2nd degree from LCCC, and she played basketball for LCCC. Go Eagles. This is what her internship supervisor had to say about her. I have watched and encouraged Ellie to become an SLP for over 2 years, and I am so proud of her for completing this program. She is patient, enjoys kids, and likes to have fun. And I missed that with something. In turn, they are very responsive to her. In addition, Ellie provides an excellent model to students, not only for using good speaking and language skills, but also for being a good adult. She is kind but firm and holds high expectations for herself and her students. Ellie, I hope the field of speech-language pathology opens up many doors for you in the years to come. Post-graduation, she is applying for an SLPA position, has an interview next week. Pinning her was her father, Michael. Ellie would like to say this. I would like to thank Sue. She's the most amazing professor. She goes above and beyond for all of us and is always so forgiving, yet full of tough love to teach us all the things we need to know. After going through her program, I feel very confident in my knowledge because of her. She is so passionate about speech, and she shares that with all of us. I wouldn't have made it through this without her support and compassion. Also, to all my family, soon-to-be family, and fiancé, thank you for your continued support. Last but not least is Kelsey Whitmore. Kelsey hails from Cheyenne, Wyoming. Her most memorable experience is working on all the great assignments and group projects. Fun fact about her is she loves to collect owls and loves the office. May you never have a supervisor like Michael or a coworker like Dwight. This is what her internship supervisor has to say about her. Kelsey is a blessing. She has a fabulous rapport with kiddos. She also did not shy away from working with our most difficult students at Cary Junior High. She has learned a lot this semester. Thank you for placing her at Cary Junior High. She will be missed. Congratulations on your new position. You will be great. I am so proud of you. And that new position is she got hired on at the school district here in Cheyenne. She'll be at Davis Elementary next fall. Pinning Kelsey was her mom, and Kelsey would like to say, I would like to thank my husband for trucking through this experience with me for the past 2 years because it was a hard road, but it has been so worth it in the end. I want to thank my mom and sister for always being supportive and always being there for me and being positive. Yay, Kelsey. All right, in closing, thank you all for attending our pinning ceremony and celebrating this new chapter of life that our SLPAs will begin. We know each of you have played an important role in their success, and we appreciate the help and support you provided over the last 2 or 3 years. Final test question. What is that little thing that hangs down in the back of your throat called? Yay! All right. Thank you for joining us today. It has been a pleasure to have you join us with this momentous occasion. Graduates, if you would, please join me up here in the corner. The rest of you can go out and form a line, and we have chicken parmigiana and pasta and lots of things out there. So go ahead and get in line, and we will join you shortly. Thank you.
Really nice.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, and the humor infused throughout. Really rich.
Oh, thank you.